There's a lot of things to do in your garden this time of the year. We have an endless supply of food plants coming through in ours, including fruit trees that are starting to load up with fruit. It won't be long before fruit fly baits will need to go up, and we start working on keeping birds out of the trees so we can get a bit of fruit. A few CDs hung from your trees can be a really effective way to scare away birds. Now, the way it works is as the CD spins around, it flicks light around and this scares the birds off. But after a while, they tend to get used to it. So adding a few scarecrows to your garden is a terrific way to go, and I reckon that's a project for me in the near future. Now, there's one more problem that you can get with fruit trees this time of the year. Now, it's fruit fly. And you can control it by using fruit exclusion bags, you can use lures and baits. But it's absolutely imperative that you do use baits now so that you get control of them before they take over. Fruit flies are attracted to red spectrum colours and blue, so sticky baits can be a great way to go. You can buy them, although it's also possible to create your own at home. Fluoro yellow, orange or red paint sprayed in a band around the trunk and then painted with a small amount of honey after it's dried is a great way to go. The flies are buzzing along and are attracted to the colour. They then fly to it, land on it and are stuck there before they can sting your fruit. Now, you have to do this a few times through the spring and summer before the fruit ripens for it to be effective. Now, if you're thinking about putting baits in, this is a bait that works really well. Now, you're going to need some sugar, and about a teaspoon into approximately a litre or so of water is perfect, maybe just a little bit more. And then in a smaller jar like this, these are both plastic, so it's easy to put a hole on the side to hang them from the tree with. Just use about a teaspoon or so. Mix them both up just a little bit. And then the special ingredient, Vegemite. We all love Vegemite. Fruit flies really do adore it. So about a teaspoon in here and mix it right around. It's going to do beautifully. Now, the way it works is the yeast attracts the fruit flies from a mile away. So you pop about a teaspoon or so into each container. It's going to make it nice and brown, and it's rich and very aromatic. The fruit flies just love this. And what you do then is you just drop a little drop of fruit fly spray into each one. Now, pop the lid back in, just like that, and tie them up, hang them in the tree. You will need 3 to 4 of these per tree. They are not pretty, I've got to admit, but a decision recently to ban the only effective fruit fly spray without an adequate replacement means that fruit fly may become an epidemic this year if we don't all act and try and control this terrible pest. If we don't do the right thing and put these sorts of baits into our fruit trees, the potential for disaster is enormous. You see, we could have a total crop failure right across Australia, meaning that we have to import our fruit into this country. Now, imported fruit is treated with some terrible chemicals that effectively sterilise all the nutritional benefit out of the fruit. In other words, it makes it completely pointless. So, it's really important we do the right thing.